paradigm of absolute control. And that's why we're just out here doing simple things, pointing out that we're meant to be in nature and be natural. And this is where we find the source that God made to transcend the New World Order. And that's why they want to try to keep us out of it.
I'm angry. I've had enough of these people. They're a bunch of Christian murderers, scum. They're on giant death factories, keeping babies alive and selling their body parts. What more do you need to know about these people? I go out and face these scum. They literally crawl out from under rocks. They have green looking skin and they run around screaming, we love Satan, we wanna eat babies. I have them on video. Hillary's in the creepy, weird, sick stuff, man. She sleeps in the same room with that creepy, weird woman whose mother wears a hood over her head. What the hell? That woman number one is ugly. Imagine how bad she smells, man. I'm told her and Obama just stink. Obama and Hillary both smell like sulfur. Literal vampire pot-bellied goblins are hobbling round, coming after us. My spirit gets close to that evil and I feel it go. We're such self-centered crap, we don't even notice hell itself rising up against us. Millions of pointed people of the very worst type, and I'm so pissed. We're gonna stab your daughter at the mall. We're gonna stab your wife, your son. We're gonna stab you with a butcher knife, and then the police chief is gonna say, we love our Somalis, we love our Muslims. Oh, they're so good, oh, they're so sweet.
I was watching Fox News as I worked out this morning.
Good morning, my friends. It's good to see you guys. Oh man. So today, folks, we have a Turtleboy hearing, and there's so much Turtleboy shit that I'm not even sure what this one is about. And I'm not even sure that we'll be able to watch it because I have the Zoom pulled up, but it so far they haven't picked up yet. So I have it there. And let's just keep it minimized there for now. Hopefully they pick up the Zoom call there, and we'll be able to watch it. Worst case scenario. Okay, so Rule 17 motion and a trial date. Oh, to set a trial date for the fake victim. That should be interesting. That should be very interesting. Not really. I mean, like if that's all they're doing, I expect a really quick hearing that won't be much, but we'll just have to wait and see if they pick up the Zoom call. Hopefully they do. Let me try something here. I have an alternative that may work, but I doubt there's less of a chance of it working than the Zoom. So give me 1 second here, folks. Okay. Will. All right. All right. So the conference call has not even been picked up, like hasn't even been activated by the judge yet. So I don't even know that I don't think that that's going to work, but it's on hold in the background here. Um, but hopefully this Monica Collins activates the Zoom. Um, but as I said, I'm assuming that there's not going to be. Um, I'm assuming it's not going to be very eventful. Let me see something here real quick. I haven't left the sidewalk, guys. Um, sorry. I love Tom. Yeah, I was checking in on Tom and Mike. There's nothing really going on outside of the courthouse either. I mean, there's people out there and everything. What's up, Tracy? Good to see you. Um, so I'm gonna have to pull up Twitter and see if there's anybody. tweeting about. All right. So no tweets about Turtleboy just yet, but I have that pulled up on Twitter. So we're going to get updates, folks. It's just a question of how we're going to get them. But I have no control. I mean, this is obviously beyond me. I have the Zoom link. I logged on. If they pick up, then they pick up. But if they don't, nothing I can do. Oh, the shirt? Yeah, it's just Speed Racer. Speed Racer and Racer X. That's all my shirt is today. Yeah, so I mean, this is all really, really wild, man, because like with everything that's going on with the Karen Reed case, because I'm still waiting to find out. Let me check in with Cherry here real quick. All right, so I want to be able to stay on top of the motion to dismiss from Karen Reed's defense team because that's to be expected. They planned on filing it. I think they did file it. We just can't get a hold of it yet. But Karen Reed's defense, definitely at the very least, if they have not already done so, have every intention of filing a motion to dismiss. But I agree with Aiden, as he was saying on Tom and Mike's earlier. She's not going to dismiss this case. I don't think that it's a big reach to think that she's going to approve that the expenses are covered, unless Bev's in on the effort to drain Karen. But I don't see why she would dismiss that or deny that motion, the one that we went over yesterday. We'll just have to see. And I'm just gonna have to keep refreshing this. But hopefully they pick up this Zoom call. But something tells me it's going to be uneventful. Wow, there's a lot of snow on the ground there in Boston too. Let's check in with Tom and Mike, see what's going on real quick. So make sure, stop what it is that you're doing right now. Click on this link here that I'm dropping and give it a like.
Thank you for this gift, Cynthia. 1880, another 10 memberships to Seeking Justice. Wow. So you were on Mazda last night?
Yeah, that was a great time too, man. Yeah. He's so good.
Yeah, he is good.
Yep.
Yep. You guys,
Mazda was good.
Yep. I like Mazda. Mazda's a good guy.
Yeah. So it's funny. Everybody saw what happened, right? And I hate to say it's not the first time. It won't be the last time. And it doesn't matter. Like
the thing is all right. I'm getting out of the voice thing. The thing is it's saying that the host has joined. So that means that the host is joined. It's just a question of them letting, are they going to let everyone on? So whoever runs the Zoom in the courtroom is logged on. It's just a question of like, are they going to let us watch the stream or the hearing? But I don't think the call is better, Cherry. I don't think so. I tried and I was on hold and it just played the music like it always does. I think our best shot is the Zoom. Because again, like the host is logged on. So now what do you mean? Zoom has picked up. They just haven't picked up for anybody who logged on, but they're logged on. Like I'm looking right at it. It says host is joined. We've let them know that you're here. So we're just waiting. And yeah, Mike pointed out something very interesting. So you remember the lady who is mentioned in the motion to reimburse Karen Reed by the Commonwealth for the expenses of Mr. Erickson, the forensic data expert, who flew all the way from Arizona to analyze data that no longer exists, which they led Karen Reed's defense to believe that was there and was preserved, and they were going to go over it. But what's very interesting is Mike here, who we're looking at, pointed out that, do you remember when I did the 12-hour stream and I had Boston Mike up here and we went over a Krusty Panties video? So it turns out that somebody helped her with that. And it turns out that the person who helped her with that was this Colleen Crawford lady who works for Michael Morrissey, who works for the Norfolk County DA's office. So, I mean, I don't know why Krusty Panties is trying to act like she's just an innocent bystander in all this, but she has been instrumental. Like, if indictments are going to get handed out, they're going to slap cuffs on her too. After everything that she's done, and she's working directly with the Norfolk County DA's office to spread rumors and propaganda, to spin a narrative, to tamper with a jury, with a possible jury. Yikes. Yeah, that's no good. So I'll be real interested in that. I mean, that's a hell of a to have the Commonwealth, the Norfolk County DA's forensic data expert, helping you make personal hate videos on Turtleboy. Yeah, there's nothing nefarious about that at all. Yeah, we're still waiting for this Zoom. Let's see what they're saying here.
Yeah, Supreme Judicial Court. What's up with that? We haven't heard nothing, right?
No. All right, so here we go. Supreme Judicial Court decisions for 1554 and 1558 are coming out today. Karen's appeals 663. So we're getting close. So we're getting close. They go numerically. I didn't know. That's good to know. So 54 and 58 come out today, and Karen's is 63. So you would think next week. Tom, someone in the chat has the plate number if you need it. Someone rewound it and got it for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing, but yeah, I'm trying to tell y'all, we're not getting. It doesn't look like old Monica Collins is logging on or letting us on. A truck drove it, Tom. Oh, okay. So that's what he was talking about, was the license plate. LV Cops, Steve, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Guys, make sure to subscribe to the LV Cops TV channel. They're fantastic. So somebody tried to run Tom over with a truck? Is that what happened? What? Jesus Christ, man. What is up with people today? Yeah, I don't know, guys. I mean, I can only do what I can do. And what I can do is wait for them to log on to this. Something's always fucking happening here. I got to find where Tom is by the road. That looks like that might have been it right there. All right, let's see what's happening here, because I think everybody's leaving court now. I think everybody's leaving court now. I think it's over.
Guilty, then you can ask for it. But he said, as of now, like, it looks like you have what you need to show that your client didn't do this. But then they said, probably.
Now we got to set a date. Yeah.
Wow.
So let's set a trial date now.
Don't quote me on this one either, but I do believe that Gradle said we don't want a jury, so they're going to have
Bench trial.
A bench trial?
Okay.
Why
Wow.
would
They
Gradle?
did want a jury. It was going to be pushed back to like April.
To get everybody slime.
Why would Bradle push for a bench trial? That's weird. I mean, I'm not a lawyer, so it may not be that weird, but it sounds wild. Like, I mean, I figure like a jury of Turtleboy's peers would be his best chance, not leaving it to the decision of a judge who may or may not be in Morrissey's pocket. It seems weird. How is the bench trial a better shot? Because all he has to do is get a jury of 12 to not even want to convict him unanimously. That's all it takes. So how could a bench trial be a better shot? I don't see how that could be the case. I would want a jury trial. I would totally want a jury trial. I would not want a bench trial. If I was innocent, if I was right.
Hey, Larferio.
If I suspected the Commonwealth of being corrupt, I would absolutely want a jury trial.
To you next.
What?
Yep. She says,
Really?
I've donated my hourly to Karen, Turtleboy, the Glare, Mike Crawford, Baza, and Tommy is next. Tommy's next when YouTube lets me in with its spending limits with the daily
Oh
spending limits.
my God.
Thank you so much.
Oh my God. Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm floored, Mike.
Yeah, she just mentioned your name, bro.
That
Very
means
nice.
I'm part of this like whole movement thing.
When did you ever think you were, dude? What are you talking
Here we
about?
go. Yeah.
I think we got a super dad. Super dad. I think we got a super dad. Super dad. Super dad. Super dad. Dad, 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 dad. I think we got a super dad.
How dare you?
Right, exactly, Charlie Lynn. Thank you so much. I agree. A bench trial with these judges, that's what I'm saying, is like it's a crapshoot every time there's a hearing. It's like, how's this judge going to be? Sometimes the judge is an asshole. Sometimes the judge is straight up. Like, I would not, like, in theory, it just seems crazy that Bradel would push for a bench trial versus a jury trial. I would take my chances with a jury trial, not unanimously coming to. Oh, now the Zoom gets answered. Yeah, but it's over now, isn't it?
Just, I'm in awe.
So, if
But thank you all for being here, by the way. You know, I can't thank you all enough. I do this for you guys, right?
Yeah, smash that like and subscribe.
Yeah,
you know,
like and subscribe. That's awesome.
What did Mike say? We're talking about the lawyer that's been donating the hourly rate is going to donate or is going to contribute to Tom's channel on the Injustice channel. So if that's what you're talking, or it's going to go to a bench trial. I think they set the date for it right now with Turtleboy.
Okay, let me explain.
So they didn't get the phones and stuff.
Everybody's so fucking look, dude. Let me explain why I am of the opinion that a jury trial would be better, because a jury trial, in order to get a conviction, all the jurors have to be unanimous that Aiden is guilty. Whereas a bench trial, a judge could just decide, okay, yeah, this guy's an asshole and he's guilty. You know what I mean? Where all it takes is one juror to go, no, like, this is unconstitutional, and I just will not, in good conscience, convict this person. Even if the other 11 are like, yeah, convict him, that one. Dude, so I would much rather have a jury, take my chances with a jury than one possibly corrupt judge. Fuck that. Right, exactly. A corrupt judge comes along and it's done. Aiden's cooked.
Happened with Baldwin, and they threw the trial. They stopped it and threw it out right there on the spot. Yeah. So a lot of people are saying a lot of love to you out there, bro. A lot of love. Thank you, Tom.
Yeah, I love you all. I mean, this is kind of how it's evolved.
See, that's the argument I keep seeing in chat. The jurors are stupid. As evidenced in the Karen Reed trial. Okay, but here's the thing, though. Did Karen get a fucking guilty verdict? I mean, Plevin would argue, well, 9 people thought she was guilty of count 2. But 9 people means nothing. You have to have 12. 9 people equals 0 in a jury. 9 equals 0 in a jury. So, I would rather take my chances with a stupid jury who's going to get confused and not be able to agree on. I mean, the chances of 12 people coming to a guilty verdict unanimously are way less, 12 times less, exactly, 12 times less than a judge coming to a guilty verdict, at least 12 times less than a judge coming to a guilty verdict. So I'd rather take my chances with a stupid jury. For sure.
By the way, that, you know, Fanning in charge of the jury. Oh, by the way, he does jury babysitting too.
I know.
Fanning?
That's what I'm saying.
I know. That was crazy
you-
to find
you
out
think
after
it's-
that. And then, to actually, like, watch the trial.
You think it's just a coincidence that this judge answered the Zoom after Aiden's case was cleared off the docket, and then the next case was brought on? That the timing of that happened like that? Like the Zoom, the host was logged on, but didn't open the Zoom for spectators until Aiden's case was done. You think that's an accident? Or do you think that's fucking spite? That this judge doesn't like the fact that Aiden is getting as much publicity as he's getting? Like, fuck that. Again, I'm taking my chances with a jury. Fuck that shit. But maybe there's I have to assume there's a method to Bradel's madness. So I don't know.
When this
don't
broke,
worry, folks.
and she was in braids and a.
And don't worry, folks. We're gonna hang out for a while. That's a good point. I don't know if a bench trial can be appealed. I'm sure it can, but who do you appeal it to? Well, I mean, it goes to an appellate court, okay, but I mean, yeah, I just have to like wonder what Bradel's thinking. I'm curious. I'm sure Aiden will be able to clear it up. I'm sure when Aiden comes out of that building, he'll be able to explain. Because I'm really curious. All right, Cherry, thank you so much for everything. Appreciate you. Oh, yeah, and I need to pin that. Thank you. All right, so let me refresh the... Oh, God, the only thing that's posted is Grant. So Grant posted, a crowd of only 7 people showed up to support Aiden. Like we can see that that's not true. In Dedham, today's district court hearing as to ongoing criminal charges pertaining to an alleged 226-24 RO violation regarding fake victim Lindsay Gattani. That's not what it says, but that's what it should say. Today's hearing relates to a motion to confirm video evidence of Carney allegedly in violation of that court order has been fully provided to the defense. At the same time, reports are swirling that Carney and his arch nemesis, Crusty Panties, may have struck some kind of deal to see all criminal charges against both Peter and Carney dropped, and for Carney to appear in Kate's Netflix documentary in order to... What the fuck? Jesus Christ, Grant. Dude, you are on one, bro. I mean, Grant's articles are full of lies. His posts are always full of lies, but nevertheless, you cannot deny that they are entertaining. Let's read that one more time. At the same time, reports are swirling that Carney and his arch nemesis, Crusty Panties, may have struck some kind of deal to see all criminal charges against both Peter and Carney dropped, and for Carney to appear in Kate's Netflix documentary in order to cover up allegations that state police trooper Brian Tully, who talks with Peter directly, manipulated Lindsay's 15-year cell phone extraction in the context of a felon. None of this even makes sense. He just went somewhere. What? in the context of a felony proceeding involving Carney out of Norfolk Superior Court to remove messages from Tully and Peter before Tully personally leaked that manipulated extraction to Turtleboy's infamous lawyer, Tim Britt. What? Dude, Grant is insane. Okay? I'm telling you right now, Grant is fucking insane. Okay, so first of all, let's just break down this whole. So, according to this, Grant is saying that reports are swirling that Krusty and Turtleboy have struck a deal for all criminal charges to be dropped. His criminal charges and her criminal charges to be dropped as long as Aiden shows up and has a role, a place in Kate's upcoming Netflix documentary. Because that tracks. Anybody else know why that's absolutely fucking ridiculous? Because right there, Kate would be subjecting herself to admission that she has been working with the Commonwealth to railroad Aiden. Like, why would Kate Peter have that kind of power to decide, okay, if you show up on my Netflix documentary, which she doesn't have a Netflix documentary, people. If you show up on my Netflix documentary, then the Commonwealth is going to drop all their charges against you for intimidating the McAlberts that have nothing to do with me. Grant, you're fucking retarded. Like, the fact that Grant expects people to believe that, like, Grant's fucking retarded. That's insane. Like, no, I know she's colluded, but there's no way she would open herself up to that, is my point. Like, you've got to be fucking retarded to think that Kate Peter would open herself up to that and be like, oh, yeah, there's a deal. Show up on my Netflix documentary just as a guest, you know, and the Commonwealth will drop their entire case against you. Chris Albert will let bygones be bygones. Jen McCabe will let bygones be bygones. Julie Nagel will let bygones be bygones. Just for little old me and my Netflix documentary and you to show up on it. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
The town. So it's not good for the town.
Did
What isn't good for the
ever come
town?
out?
What? Doing nothing? Doing nothing? Okay. Okay. Now, I've done some work for Canton. I've done the selectmen's meetings. I've done the
February 12th, please. And Judge, on this matter,
Yes.
I'm looking through my client's phone records. They're very relevant to the case. I just need a little bit more.
Okay. You think one more compliance date should wrap it up?
It should cover it.
Are you awaiting anything from the Commonwealth, or do you have everything?
There's maybe one or two phone calls that I have to speak to the Commonwealth that should.
Yeah, this is some other case. So where's Aiden?
Might have to file a Rule 17 for my client's phone logs, but other than that,
Maybe they
All right, it's
haven't
not terribly
heard
old,
his
so I think
case
we're-
yet.
we're on schedule. All right, so 2/12.
Was amended conditions to adherence back at February 12th to discovery compliance and election. Second, with probation, before you leave the courthouse today, you need to sign those.
thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Mr. Clerk.
Eric Lepo?
Good Your Honor, David Abebe, I'm a special prosecutor for the Commonwealth on this matter. It's set up for a bench trial today. There is a necessary witness from the DPW who's not cooperating, and I can't proceed without that witness.
You're not
So the Commonwealth's not ready.
You're asking for another date, or?
No, I don't believe so. We're asking for a dismissal without prejudice, please.
Right, Mr. Buell, good morning.
Morning, Your Honor. Move to dismiss for warrant of prosecution.
Matter will stand dismissed for warrant of prosecution. Looks like there's $50
You have a
outstanding.
week to pay that, Your Honor?
Of course.
Thank you.
I'll pay it the first week. 298, Commonwealth answer not ready for trial. This matter will be dismissed for warrant of prosecution upon the payment of the $50 by January 31st.
Yes,
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you very much.
I don't even know what the fuck.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, I see that they denied the
In
motion.
the matter of Michael Bailey,
Yeah, this is some other bullshit. So I guess we're just waiting on.
We're doing that now. 3, convict them. This ain't over till they're convicted. That's what people don't get. Like
Yeah, I agree.
we're in this for the long haul. This isn't just like, yeah, look at, no, not me. We're seeing this to the end.
Amen, brother.
Yeah,
Amen.
people don't realize
Yep.
that Karen Reed being acquitted of this, or the charges being dropped, or just being cleared of this altogether, is only a prelude to what we really want. And what we really want is justice for Boston police officer John O'Keefe. The people responsible need to pay for what they've done, especially putting them through all of this. And I don't get the impression at all whatsoever. I don't get the slightest impression that the Reed family is going to stop once Karen Reed is cleared of all of this. I don't get that impression at all. Justice still has to happen for them.
I think.
Yeah.
I got a nice little email from a anonymous person that doesn't want it. Pretty sure about that.
Right.
Helena, she's also on that list. Yeah, there's 5.
That didn't want it? Helena?
Yep. Those are the 5. I don't know why. Is there 6? I don't know.
I don't know what's going on, bro.
And that's okay. And it's not a problem. Like, they're allowed twice.
Okay.
No. Dennis, I did speak to Rita. I absolutely did speak to Rita. It was the second person Rita was reaching out to that didn't call back. I believe. I could be wrong, but I think that was the one that didn't call back, because I know I did have a discussion with Rita.
Can we just move on past this Rita and
Yeah.
Dennis?
Oh
Okay.
yeah, let's go.
All right.
I'm ready.
So I know I like them, and I think but I see what they're saying, but we're gonna go forward with what we want to do, and they wish us the best of luck, and that's it, right? Moving on.
Absolutely, whatever, right? Whatever.
Right. Yeah. Okay. We hear
Yeah,
you.
so-
We love you, but this is what we.
Yeah, so listen. Apparently, now I don't know what the fucking deal is with it or anything, but all I know is Mike and Tom, as far as I understand it, are organizing and spearheading a standout / vigil for Boston police officer John O'Keefe in front of the Canton Police Department on the anniversary of John's death. A 24-hour. So know that that's happening. If you want to go. I mean, just the only reason I'm bringing it up is because it's a thing. It's true. I don't know what the deal is exactly, but apparently there's some sort of disagreement happening between some of the locals in Canton who normally do these standouts and Mike and Tom doing this. For some reason, there's an issue with it. I don't know what the issue is with it. I don't know. All I'm saying is the standout is clearly happening, and if you want to attend, that's all the details I have. I would recommend looking into it, getting more details for yourself, but know that there is a standout happening that is on the 28th and 29th, a 24-hour standout in front of the Canton Police Department.
No, if somebody is on my page yipping and yapping,
Okay.
because they're not happy. First I heard about it.
Well, the phone works two ways too, right? I mean, they can call
Sure
you back.
does.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay.
My problem.
I don't want it to make it about, I don't want to make it about,
Listen, Mike, go on. You know the live I did out of the Canton Police Department when I left?
I see what Mike's saying. Mike's saying, like, I don't want, no matter what, he's like, I don't want this to turn into it being about some shit between us and other people that we normally get along with. Like, that takes the piss out of what they're trying to do. I see what Mike's saying, and I get it. He's saying, I don't want to discuss it because I don't want to turn this into being the thing that people are disagreeing about versus what it's designed to be, which is just simply showing support for the memory of John O'Keefe. I mean, so he doesn't want the distraction. He doesn't want the drama to distract from that. And I feel that shit, man. I feel that shit.
Also now, because of the way that
and that's not to say that I don't respect how anybody else feels about it. I just don't really know what the story is. But I'm saying that I understand and I respect Mike's perspective of it, which is we're doing it and we know why we're doing it and we feel good about why we're doing it. So we're going to do it. And I don't want the people who have a problem with it and our problem with them and their problem with us to distract from why we're doing this.
No.
Well, you're a grown-ass man, man.
Exactly, right?
Yep.
Exactly.
You're a grown-ass man, dude.
And if I had a problem, I would probably pick up the phone and make a phone call. I would do that.
Yeah. Maybe you don't want to call somebody, right?
Maybe you don't want to do that, right? Maybe. Yeah.
I don't know. You're a grown-ass man with your own.
Now, does Aiden have another case on the docket? Like, is that the story? But if that were the case, then why wouldn't they just take care of them now? Buzzing for truth, free Turtleboy now. Thank you so much. Yeah, I agree. I completely agree. Like, I mean, I'll check the Zoom again. I'll check the Zoom again. Hold on. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing happening. Says, please wait. The host will let you in soon. So.
My flip-flops today. I don't know. There's really an SE over there dancing still. I love it.
Yeah, she's dancing, of course. Well, I expect nothing less, right?
She's awesome, dude. She's awesome. What a wake up! What a way to wake up in the morning and log on and see us.
Oh my God, though! But GP Dog Drool gifted 10 memberships, folks. Oh my God, amazing! Thank you so much.
Yeah,
see that, and look at see that right there, right? This is the question right there, legitimate question. What, you're only gonna support half the corruption because of what? Because of what? What? Why?
I don't know, man.
Why?
I can't. I don't have the answer, man. I don't have the answer.
Grow up.
I don't have the answer. I'm off the screen. You got me up the screen. There you go. All right.
There we go.
Yeah, I know. Debbie, the guy in the truck must have a horrible life.
Yep.
To get up. Are they coming out yet or no? No?
Nope.
Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, I mean, the hearing's over.
Dance like nobody's watching. You're right. I like that. I see. Yeah.
Yeah, the hearing's over, man. We're just waiting for them to come out.
KG, stop it, man.
Now make sure
take your time.
Tell Essie everybody's watching her dance.
Everyone's watching. They're trying to do it at home.
All I want to do is zoom, 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 and a boom, boom. Just shake your rump.
Make sure to give Tom.
For all you working out at home on the treadmills or whatever you're doing, there you go. That's a good tune. That's an old one. Oh my God. Ugh.
Yeah, man. Tom's always out there, man, at these hearings, dude. People, so please support Tom and Mike's stream here. And just give it a like. Make sure to subscribe.
God.
Can't stand out. There's one today, 12 to 2 at the Canton Police Department.
Yes. It's been growing every week. Don't forget, Canton is the epicenter of what happened.
There's a standout at the Canton Police Department today, is what they're saying.
So on February 15th, we have Proctor happening too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, excuse me, January. Hold on, I'm sorry. No, Proctor, yeah, Proctor is the. Oh, I'm sorry, I apologize. It's not the 15th.
You better get your shit together.
That was his original one. I know it's February something. Oh.
So we have February, March, and then April 1st is supposedly the start of Karen's trial, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So when's jury selection? That happens before, right?
Oh, here we go.
I think we got a super dad. Super dad. I think we got a super dad. Super dad. Super dad. Super dad. I think we got a super dad.
How dare you?
Buzzing for truth, thank you so much. The wheels of justice move slowly to cost us hard workers of the state more money. True. Thank you so much. This is fucking wild, bro.
I know that Dennis Sweeney was saying there was a stadium out there for a lot of days. I don't know if he's still out there or not. Yeah, it kind of seems that way, or I don't know. You know, I've seen it said before: the boots on the ground a long time and create their own cliques. People are people, right? I mean, they have your I don't know.
Listen, the story, Mike, the book I could write. Oh my God.
You know, Melanie said this yesterday. If this was in a Hollywood, scene room where they actually put the movie together, they would be like, no, this would never happen in real life. This would never happen in real life.
No, yeah, it would never fly as a fictional movie. It would never fly as a fictional movie. Like, the reason why when they do make a movie about this and it's going to be great is because people are not going to be able to believe that it's real life, that it actually happened, that it is a true story. Like, think about it. I've talked about this before, actually. Like, you remember the movie Fargo, right? The beginning of the movie Fargo, it says something like, this film is absolutely true. This is an absolutely true story. Everyone in this story is real. Everything in this story everything in this movie actually happened, or something to that effect, right? But it was absolutely fictional, completely and totally fictional. But if you watch the movie thinking that it's a true story the entire time, and that factor of, I can't fucking believe that this is real, holy shit, you add that factor to it, it's going to make the film more entertaining. Because Melanie Little's right. If you made a fictional movie with these things happening, people would be like, yeah, this is, nobody would ever do that. No judge would ever do this. No fucking prosecutor would even move forward with this. People like Turtleboy don't exist. There's nobody like Grant or Plevin, you know, you just wouldn't believe it. But the fact that these are all real people and this is a real thing and all of these things are actually happening would make an insane movie. If you get the right studio with a big enough budget, good enough director, and a good enough cast, and a great screenwriter, you've got yourself an Oscar sweep with this story. An Oscar sweep. I mean, dude, there's no way for this not to be entertaining. Like, the whole time you're going to be on the edge of your seat dying for justice against the McAlberts. That's what would happen. Dying to see that the McAlberts are held accountable.
How is it in the spring of 24, Chief Rafferty was able to provide an additional copy of that video to Brian Tully, which was included in
I've thought of that. Because when Turtleboy's worked up, he sounds like Sean Penn when he's worked up. But the thing is Sean Penn is too old. Sean Penn's got like 30 years on Turtleboy. At least he looks it. So no, that wouldn't work. A young Gene Hackman would make a great Turtleboy, but you know, there's no such thing as a young Gene Hackman.
That like we just don't see because we're in it.
What is she doing?
She dancing. But if they dismiss it, we're gonna be all like, yeah, it's gonna be. You can't dismiss it. You have to go through the trial. I want to see the end result. I want to follow the rabbit hole. Right?
This is crazy, dude. This is fucking crazy, dude. This is unbelievable, man.
Woody Harrelson's too old too.
I have a hard time understanding.
I can see Jeremy Renner doing it.
Someone's
got to have the originals, right?
Yes, unless they were destroyed. Because, okay, if they actually made a copy of the 29th and 28th, right, whatever it was, they had it. They weren't going to probably use it until the spring, and they gave the copy over, and someone inverted it.
No, John C. Reilly, he's too old to play Grant.
Now the defense wants to use it for trial too. No one can find it. It's gone.
Jesse Eisenberg could play Grant.
So some fuckery is going on. Exactly.
That's a secure facility, Mike. That's like where, like, you know, you keep guns and all the evidence. And imagine what the friggin' evidence room must look like.
Oh, the audit. Don't forget, we have the fucking audit going on, dude.
Still?
So, yeah.
Wow.
Yep. We still have the audit going on, which I know nothing about. I can't tell you. Yeah, so the Commonwealth is playing high the ball, man, and I hope Canton PD's the epicenter, man.
Dude, what the fuck is going on? Like, As much as I like to see Esty having a good time and dancing and, you know, enjoying herself, what the fuck is going on? Why are we what are we waiting for? If the hearing is over, and I've got the Zoom pulled up in the background here. Yeah, there's some other case going on now. Oh yeah, I feel confident at this point saying that I believe Higgins killed John O'Keefe. I believe Brian Higgins killed John O'Keefe and had help. And at the very least, everyone else helped cover it up. Jen McCabe helped cover it up. Like they were on cleanup duty from the word go. That's what I think. I think that Higgins heading back to the Canton Police Department immediately from 34 Fairview played a major role in I think that was the beginning of them covering it up. That was the first steps. No, I Higgins is the only person that I saw acting aggressive towards John O'Keefe and had a clear motive, especially even that night. And I have not said until now. I'm trying to mute. Yeah, I have not until now ever stated who I thought actually killed John O'Keefe. But as based on the information that I have, and as much as Higgins has lied, um, at this point, I feel comfortable feeling like if I'm theorizing who killed John O'Keefe, I'm gonna say it was Higgins. And I'm gonna say that possibly um since they lied about Colin being in the house and there was so much action that revolved around protecting Colin. I'm definitely going to entertain the likelihood that he engaged in the act at some point. But I don't know. But as far as motive, as far as the video footage that we saw at the waterfall, based on those things, based on the text message exchanges between him and Karen, um, based on him lying, I yeah. Hey, I don't even feel comfortable saying that Brian Albert even had a part in the actual murder. I'm not even saying that. Now he's accountable because he could have helped and he didn't. And he was aware. And he absolutely helped cover it up. I absolutely believe that. Um, but yeah, I to impress Brian Albert, and Brian Albert possibly instigated it. Higgins is such a fucking cuck. The whole time he's sitting there peacocking, trying to impress Brian Albert. He's drunk. And his nose is stuck deep in Brian Albert's ass the whole night at the waterfall. And I think he talked to Brian Albert about Karen. And I think Brian Albert's the kind of guy that's like, if you don't fuck her tonight, you're a pussy. If you don't walk out of here with her, fuck that guy. I know that guy. He's a pussy. Fuck him. You're a fucking federal agent. I can absolutely see that happening. Now, I'm just speculating, but I can absolutely see that happening. Chris Albert says, hey, man, I got to work right here. Don't do nothing in here. While Brian Higgins is going, yeah, come on, motherfucker. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Higgins is like, or Chris Albert's pulling his arm down in the footage. And he's thinking, dude, like, I got to work right here. I got a business right here. Like, you can't be doing that shit. And Brian Albert's like, well, let's just go back to my house. We'll deal with it there. We'll get him to come back to the house. And we'll deal with it there. Jen McCabe telling Karen Reed, hey, come with me. It's a surprise. She doesn't even fucking know her, but she's got surprises for her. Okay.
Oh, here we go.
I think we got a super cat. Super cat. I think we got a super cat. Super cat. Super cat. Super cat. I think we got a super cat.
How dare you?
Vivian says, God bless you, Will. Cherry in the chat. Will, I support you, USA. Yes, I agree. Thank you so much, Vivian. God bless the USA. 100%. Thank you. All right, let's see what's being said here.
But before that, go to YouTube and you want to look up Karen Reed.
Yep.
There's a good video called Framed.
Okay.
They framed her.
Yeah.
Watch that video, and then you'll be all set.
Okay, so Tom's just educating people on the case. Just random folks walking out of the courthouse.
There you go.
Did you tell her there was a standout today at 10 from 10 to 12, 12 to 2?
No.
I'm kidding.
Hey, Scotty's here.
Stand out at the Canton police station today at from 12 to 2.
I wonder if he was up late. I don't know. He said he was running late.
They stayed up too late, he said. He was probably talking to Aussie for like 3 hours on the show.
Thank you so much.
Know. Or you probably maybe watch the Lakers game. Who knows?
Oh. Yeah, it's different time zones, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you think Ryan Nagel was dropping off some booger sugar?
Oh God.
I don't know. I don't have any evidence to indicate that shit, but I believe it.
People on X are fucking crazy.
Grant's fucking crazy.
Oh man.
So everyone that's here, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Really.
Smash that like button, guys. Subscribe.
Yeah, like and subscribe. Much appreciated.
Wednesdays are members only, so I know a lot of you want to catch on that. But
yep.
Yeah, check out that. I mean, I can't believe they put her name in that. That's what blew me away. Like, I thought to myself, we actually paid for that.
Mike, maybe Wednesday we'll on the members only.
Yeah.
We'll go over that research we've been doing about that text I
yeah,
sent you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, now Brother Council is going to be on Turtle Boys on Saturday. That should be interesting. I don't know what to make of that shit that happened yesterday with Krusty and Plevin. I mean, I realize he was just being polite. You know, he didn't bring them on to like tear them a new asshole or nothing like that. Like, I get all that. I'm not trying to like criticize him for that. I'm saying like, I mean, we all know that the thing is I can't listen to shit like that anymore and not think of it as a fucking waste of time. You know what I mean? That's just where it is. It's me. It's not Brother Council. It's not even Plevin and Krusty. It's me. Like I can't listen to a circle jerk of, you know, comparing this and that in the case now, because there's so much information. It doesn't matter. This should never even be here. We shouldn't even be here at this point. We should have never been here in the first trial in the first place. Judge Bev shouldn't even be, she should have recused herself before the first trial due to the conflict of interest. There's so much shit. Like, I just don't even want to hear it now, you know? Like, that's where I'm at this point. Tara Ellis, thank you. Do you think they weren't planning on putting it on Karen until she allegedly said, I hit him? No, yeah, I don't think that they were planning on I think that was Jen McCabe's master plan. I think when she heard Karen speculate and question herself, she thought, well, we could just convince her that she did.
Hopefully Karen's trial's over by then. Suck if it was like, it's like, if it goes at the same pace the last trial went, it's gonna be like,
You're doing the
right.
trial? Wow.
If I miss the freaking Proctor Day, that turns out to be Proctor Day. Yes. Like somebody. Date with the other witnesses? March 5th. Yeah.
March 5th.
Yes, that's motion to dismiss. Yeah, so we'll be having that filed sometime next week. The motion to dismiss with all the McAlpins.
Meredith was like, "Oh, camera, I'm out. Nope, let me get behind that."
Trial date here again, June 9th, and then there's like a final pre-trial thing, May 16th here, and you know we could have done it. You know, we could have done it March 14th and had a trial, but we would have to waive a jury because it takes them a while to get a jury together. And so we just talked it over, and we just don't want to make that decision now. No rush. So facts of the case will not change between now and then. And we're right. We're gonna win no matter what. So it doesn't matter what we do. So
You know why you didn't have the motion and then said you could have it if you asked? Either party can ask for it later on. Like, why not give it now then?
Somebody ask Bradle.
It doesn't make sense.
Great question. He denied it.
For a bench trial or a jury trial.
In Massachusetts, judges are very stingy about this third-party discovery, which I don't understand. They're very stingy about it. Looking at the back end of the decision, we have enough to go forward with. It would be nice to have a full record where we can be fully confident that we have every last bit of it. And the text messages, I think, would show her what we all know is her lack of knowledge of him being there and his lack of knowledge of her being there. But we have enough, and we're fully confident that we have everything we need to get the right thing done in this case. It always depends. It always depends. Yeah,
that's why we just need time to think it over. We didn't want to get locked into a decision today, so
it's premature to give up.
Just like,
too much to give up.
Yeah, exactly.
Too much to give up today.
So.
Well, you can waive a jury trial.
You could, yeah.
And we may well do so. We may well do that.
We get more options this way. You're locked in if you waive it now. So we just want some time to think about it. It was like, you know,
okay, yeah,
I don't want to decide right now.
All right.
Talk this over. And
see, that makes more sense.
And who knows what's going to happen with complaining between now and then. So.
Yeah, week to week, you never know.
Hopefully it's
Have a good weekend, everybody.
Thanks for being here, everybody. Thanks, guys. Love you guys. Thank you guys for coming. Love you too. We'll talk to you guys. All right, bye, guys.
All right. So Aiden's motion was denied to get into the phone. But the my big question is I was told that, or at least we heard that Bradel was pushing for a bench trial instead of a jury trial, and I got confused by that. But at least what Bradel cleared up and Aiden cleared up here was that they are they might waive the right to a jury trial. They might. They just want time to think about it and strategize. And that's what they should do. That's what they should do. And guys, I have Turtleboy's defense fund link pinned to the top of the chat. So I mean, we all know that Aiden is being wrongfully charged here. So he's going to need all the help he can get. So if you're feeling generous, I mean, even just the slightest amount, anything that you can do would be helpful. Because it you know, look at what they got to do right now. They got to strategize. The trial hasn't even started yet. They haven't even set a date for a trial yet. And a trial may not even happen until after. A trial may not even happen until after the Karen Reed trial. And Tommy's
wanted
going
it all, meaning they
Tommy
wanted the McCabe's.
Tom looks like he's going home. Oh, I don't even see him. But yeah, no, he's welcome in here. Maybe he'll learn something. But I don't have anything. Yeah. As far as, I mean, that was pretty uneventful. Waited a long time to find out what was going on, but I'm glad we did. So Plevin, you're haunting my chat. Okay. You're an apparition. That's why I couldn't even find you in here. I was like, what is going on? But Plevin is Plevin is haunting the chat. Deliverance 2. I don't even the reference doesn't even make sense. And no, Turtleboy is not going to jail. But I mean, again, I would take my chances with a jury trial. I would push for a jury trial. I wouldn't waive the right to a jury trial when I'm not sure who's corrupt and who isn't, as far as judges go. But I mean, I just would like to know what Bradel's strategy is there. I'm curious. Because I mean, far be it from me, he's the expert, he's the attorney, you know. But I would just it's one of those things where I would really like to hear what his thoughts are on that, because I don't know. In theory, it doesn't seem like something that would work in their favor. But I'm sure that there's an explanation. I'm sure that there's a method to his madness. And maybe it's not madness at all, and I just don't understand it. right. Now, I mean, we're here, so we can like just kind of hang out. Let me see real quick. I wanted to go over Dream Feed Media's newest stuff. Now, she made one that's like an hour long. I don't know if we'll go over that today. But it's pertaining to the newest. Let's see, more evidence that by Commonwealth. So it's Dream Feed Media's. I'll give that some time to marinate. Let's check the story time with Grace one. So make sure to subscribe to Dream Feed Media and stop what you're doing right now and give this video a like. I'm gonna post it in chat here, the link. So click on that link and give the video a like, please. Dream Feed Media is amazing. I have not watched this yet. I was waiting. I wanted to give it some time before I went over it. But let's check out Dream Feed Media's newest video.
This is going to be... Hi, friends. I have been missing you so much. I wanted to hop on and share some info with you. This is going to be audio only, so you can just listen in the background of your day and you won't miss anything important on the screen. So, first order of business, my sister and her babies are okay in Los Angeles. They are staying inside mostly.
I don't
and breathing
understand
in
what the issue is with that, good citizen. Like, I knew another creator that had a similar speaking voice, very, very soft spoken and very, very sweet sounding. And for some reason, this bothered people. Why does somebody sounding most as non-threatening as one could possibly sound be annoying to people? Why is it creepy? I don't understand why it's creepy. I don't find it creepy at all. I find it I find it soothing.
purified air, and they're doing well. And I love them so much. And I'm so grateful for your tips and reassurance during that scary time. I love the way that you validated my feelings and concerns, but also encouraged me to lean into trusting her judgment. And that diffused a lot
I
of
mean, I'm not going as far as to calling it sexy. Like, I don't hear it's like that's not what I get out of this. Like, I hear a woman who is raising a small child and finding the time to make these intricate videos. I'm trying to figure out where she finds the time. The last thing I'm thinking about is like how sexy she sounds. But yeah, like she sounds, you know, to me it's yeah, I don't find it to be. I mean, it does kind of sound like guided meditation. Yeah, that's true. But I don't, yeah, I just, it's weird to me. I mean, I guess, I don't know, man. Some people like black licorice. That doesn't make sense to me. You know what I mean? So if this bothers you, like I knew somebody who was literally afraid, like had a phobia of midgets. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I knew somebody who had a phobia of midgets. Like if they saw a midget, like it wasn't like they'd, you know, they'd freak out. You know? I didn't understand that. I was just a little person, dude. Like it's, it's just it's an adult but compact. I don't understand the dilemma in someone's mind, That's I forgot. Yeah, I met Good Citizen. Good Citizen is very, very short. It's funny.
My anxiety because it was so far outside of my tunnel.
I mean, she's just this. She's grateful. Like she's like, I got to do something to not fucking go crazy. I got to do something, and so I'm gonna make these videos. I'm following this Karen Reed thing, and it's totally fucking bonkers. And so I got to do something. So she does something. Like, and she's showing gratitude because she's getting finally, she's getting some traction. People are watching, and she's grateful for it. I feel that shit.
Vision of you have to make dad proud. This is your responsibility. Take care of your sister. And I was so hyper focused on that.
What do you mean?
And so clouded by my own feelings.
It is not like a porn. She does not. I'm not getting that. I'm not getting that vibe at all.
Of powerlessness that, I couldn't see past that primal instinct. And you guys, you helped me more than words can express. And you did so in a way that empowered growth. Like, how beautiful is that? I think about it all the time.
Dude, she's saying really nice things. Like, I'm feeling everything she's saying. I don't understand why you guys are like, oh my God. She's awesome.
Meanwhile, we're in a cold snap here in Texas. There's no snow where I am in Dallas. It's just cold, 25 degrees. I know a lot of you are going to be laughing in New Englander about that. And after everything that I have been studying about engines recently, I've learned that it's very important to let your car engine run for at least 3 minutes before.
And I have no doubt in my mind that she decided to learn about engines because it has something to do with understanding Karen Reed's case more. Like, I guarantee it. Oh, well, I think I'll just fucking learn about engines.
Or driving in freezing temperatures. There are a lot of things that can happen if you attempt to drive from what is called a cold start. The kind of stuff that would show up on a text stream report if you know where to look. So let's put a pin in that for now, but this information will be extremely relevant in the future. Okay.
Yeah, I am going to speed it up, though.
Whenever I sit down to make a video, I think about you. What can I do to add value to your day? What new knowledge can I share? What new discoveries or perspectives can I contribute? So I've been running into a bit of a challenge lately. Actually, it's been going on ever since I started the analysis videos, but it only became untenable in the past month or so. And I thought about hiding this from you and continuing to privately work around it. But then I realized, what if there's someone else out there who's facing a similar challenge? And what if they're discouraged and alone? And what if this could be a missing puzzle piece in their life journey? So that's when I decided to tell you the whole truth. Maybe it can help someone, you or maybe someone you know. There are 5,800 of us gathered here, and statistically, we know someone whom this information will impact. I think you guys already know I used to be a teacher, and I loved it so much. Every day I was learning new things and having the opportunity to contribute, and it was a routine, a schedule. But there was this back burner health issue that I'd always had. We just kept thinking that it was something else. When I was young and living in New England, we thought it was car sickness because it would happen every Thanksgiving and Christmas whenever we would drive to relatives' houses. Yet it rarely happened in the summertime when we would drive to York Beach, which was twice as long of a car ride. So, that's kind of weird, right? So it was this odd seasonal car sickness for most of my childhood. But I think that we missed out like we missed a lot of the signs because I wasn't really allowed to watch much TV and I didn't have the patience for movies or anything like that. So eventually it morphed into migraines. And if you have migraines, you start to know what triggers them and you can kind of work around it or at least prepare for it. So this is like around 2006, I guess. So in the background, we as a society, we're spending more time on screens. We're supposed to embrace technology, and technology is getting more efficient with fluorescent lights and LEDs and halogen. And you might see where this is going. So the 2010 school year starts, and on an especially stressful day, I lose my vision. Like one eye, total blindness. And the other eye, I still remember this day
That's
because it was
wild.
just so weird. It was the right half of my visual field. So I remember looking at a poster and I could see the first like one or two letters of each line, but
Dude,
all of the
only thing that I can attribute to that is that she just fucking overloaded. That's the only thing that makes sense to me is that she just was consuming information at such a rapid rate and such an insane amount of it that her fucking body just fucking glitched and her vision went. She went, ah, and then fucking that's the only thing that I could think of. Because I don't understand how she finds the time to do what she does. Now, you guys are like, those of you who don't know who this is are just hearing somebody ramble. And I'm not, she's getting to a point, I'm sure. But yeah, exactly, Denise. She's great. She's fantastic. But I'm trying to trying to make sense.
The other letters
here
were
of
blurry symbols. It was like looking at Sanskrit. And it was, it was terrifying, but it was also fascinating. So I faked my way through the next few hours and eventually enough.
Dude, I would have been taking a shit. And here she is like, oh my God, this is scaring the shit out of me. But it's kind of weird. I wonder what's causing this. And then she wants to figure it out. Like, I just want my vision back. That's crazy.
Vision returned that I made at home. And of course, my anxiety was screaming, brain tumor. But my logic scheduled an appointment at the eye doctor who said that there was nothing wrong with my vision and that it sounded neurological. And he asked if anything in my environment had changed. Well, to make a long story, even longer, I guess, over the summer, the school had upgraded the lighting to ultra high efficiency sci-fi blue type fixtures. I don't even know if they were fluorescent or LED or what. And we didn't have windows in our classrooms, so there was no natural light. And I bought magnetic light diffusing covers for the ceiling lights and a bunch of table lamps and like floor lamps, but it still wasn't enough. So the next 2 years I taught wearing sunglasses, but it still wasn't enough. And really, you really can't teach when you're leaving to throw up all day long and your head is hurting and your vision is impaired and you're like losing big sections of time and you just feel awful. So I had to stop teaching.
Yeah.
But by then, these episodes had spilled over into other areas. So it would happen at the grocery store and at restaurants and at church. It would happen in the car at night if we passed emergency vehicles, or in the winter when the sun would flicker between the bare branches, or when I was around ceiling fans or window blinds or people who wore stripes, or when I was looking at TV or movies or the computer. So like literally nowhere was safe. And my world got very small. And at the time, my then husband was also a teacher. And together we had 4 kids. And teachers in Texas get paid once a month. And the health insurance plans that are offered here are awful. Most of the plans had really high deductibles. And the only plan that offered a copay for doctor's appointments was $1,200 a month. And when you have a bunch of kids, that's what you're thinking about during open enrollment, doctor's visits for strep throat and pink eye and ear infections. So that's the plan that we went with. And this meant that after taxes and insurance, my husband's take-home pay was less than $2,400 a month forward through the darkest years. Time when the baby is napping in the next room. And like I said, it's not a jab at microdots at all. In fact, I'm grateful because that's what helped me put the pieces together, which we could learn and apply.
This is more about her. And I mean, go check her out because but I want to go over Karen Reed stuff right now. I thought she was leading up to it, but I guess she's not. Right. I'll do this instead. Yeah, I'll go over that, but I'm not going to go over that on this stream. Dewey loves duckies. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Give me 1 second here, folks. Just 1 second. All right. Phone lines are now open if anybody wants to call. I'll take a couple of calls because I'm not sure unless that motion to dismiss drops tonight or today sometime. I don't think I'm going to go live again today. But I'd really like for that motion to dismiss to drop. Oh man, look at these idiots going after Betero on Twitter. Betero said, quick and dirty view. Higgins will need his lawyer again at a retrial. He's got some splaining to do to the extent he is willing to contradict himself under oath. That's a fact. And somebody's reposted it like, oh, look, a new conspiracy target now that the dog thing is looking iffy. I'm shocked. I wonder how the Smurf sleeps at night. Well, Betero sleeps fine at night because Betero is awesome. Oh my goodness.
Call from
You're on. Who am I speaking with?
Drea.
What's up, Drea?
What is up, Aguilera?
Not much. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm so pissed. I missed what happened with Aiden.
Nothing happened. Nothing happened.
God. Okay. Well, per usual.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. When is this nightmare going to be over?
I mean, these things, they're a process. So, they take time. But hopefully soon. I don't think it'll last all the way through 2025. But
that's what I'm hoping, especially after that beautiful bomb was dropped yesterday.
Yeah. I'm hoping that motion to dismiss becomes public today.
It should be everywhere. That's what pisses me off. It's why isn't every news station wanting to chomp at the bit for this information? If there were any other like honest investigative journalist, as they claim to be, this would be everywhere. I'd be on it.
Yeah, I'm always making that point. I mean, why are they sitting on the story of corruption? Makes no sense.
There was some parts in the trial, and I had never had this happen, where my Apple Watch alerted me that my heart rate was high from just sitting or whatever it tells you. I was like, holy shit, this is like, God, I can't believe it. I cannot believe this. And I can't wait to see the decorated dumbass just get blown to smithereens on the stand if this does go to, oh my God, I can't wait. This is my Super Bowl.
Yeah, like, I mean, Bettero's making a good point. Like, I mean, the dude lied on the stand. He's gonna need his lawyer. He had his lawyer with him last time. He's gonna need his lawyer again.
Oh, he's gonna need more than a lawyer.
Yeah, I mean, but he's gonna at least need his lawyer when he testifies at this trial, and he's gonna testify at this trial, guaranteed.
Oh, that's gonna be beautiful.
But he's gonna need his lawyer.
Oh, for sure.
Like, Higgins is dirty.
Oh, no joke. Doesn't this the new information, doesn't that fuck up his timeline? Because didn't he say that he left like around 12:30 because there was only beer?
Right. Yeah.
So if he was showing up, and now I'm thinking, when he made up that whole story, first it was the admin work he had to do on his day off while drunk for some reason that he just had to get to. But his other story about having to move the cars around before the storm, could he have been, that story was to get a Ford Edge and leave to Fairview when the snowplow driver?
I don't think he moved any cars around at all.
Oh, no, not at all.
Yeah, the security footage shows that he was just on his phone. So who is he talking
but what car
to?
did he leave in?
I'm of the opinion that he was either talking to Brian Albert, and other people are saying Ken Berkowitz. But we'll never know if he was talking to Ken Berkowitz. We'll never know.
No.
Ken Berkowitz is dead.
Yeah. Oh my God. I'm just wondering if there's any video of what car he left in. Because aren't the vehicles Ford Edges that they use?
Yeah, there was a bunch of Ford Edges that I mean, that even confuses me to this day.
Yeah, the Ford Edges.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the deal is with the Ford Edges.
And he wasn't even there long enough to do anything. So I'm wondering if he took a Ford Edge from the police station, and that's the Ford Edge that Lucky saw.
Maybe.
Oh my God.
But he claims to have gotten home at the time where video footage caught him talking on the phone outside of Canton Police Department. So yeah, he's a fucking liar.
I mean, oh my God, there's just too many coincidences, too many. I just can't believe it. What do you think Judge Bev is going to do?
I mean, I agree with Aiden and what he said to Tom earlier, that I think there's a good chance that she might approve the motion that was filed yesterday. But she's not gonna approve the motion to dismiss. But I'm dying to read it. I'm dying to read it.
Me too. You have no idea. There's just so many questions. I always say I'm going to call in, and my husband's like, "You're not going to do it," but wait till I play this for him later.
Nice. All right. Well, I'm glad you called in, Drea. Thanks for calling.
Thank you. Great show, and you're one of my favorites.
Oh, right on. I appreciate that. Thanks, Drea.
Alrighty. Talk to you later. Bye.
Bye-bye. She was nice.
Call from
You're on. Who am I speaking with?
Vivian. Hello, Will.
Who's this?
Hello. Vivian.
Vivian. What's up, Vivian?
How are you, Will? I love you so much.
Oh,
And
thanks,
I love
Vivian.
your chat. I do. I love you. And I always say the chat because for 4 years I've been with you. You've been with me through the tragedy that I went through, and you have always been someone I could go to and listen to and keep my mind active, and I wasn't able to think bad thoughts and whatever. The point is, I'm grateful to you and to all those beautiful people in the chat, Terry, Parker's Planet, Cherry. God, I love everybody. I love them all.
Oh, well, we love you too, Vivian. Thank you so much. And thank you for the very generous super chat you sent earlier.
Oh my
Very
God.
kind. Thank you.
Well, we have to support people like you, Will. We have to, because
That's sweet.
you'll
Thank
tell
you.
the truth. And that
Always.
is what we want. We want the press to tell the truth, and they don't. So this is why people like you are very important for us to always keep going, support you, because that's where we'll get the truth.
Yeah, you could always count on that from me. That's for sure.
I know.
For sure.
And I appreciate
Thank you.
So thank you, and I
It
love
means
you.
the world to me that you that's what you get out of the channel. So that means the world to me. Thank you so much, Vivian. I appreciate you.
I do, and I see nice, beautiful people in your channel, in your
Yeah.
chat that are good people.
It's a great
Okay?
community. Yeah, I'm very grateful
is.
for this community.
I am too. So I thank them as well.
Right on, Vivian. Thanks for calling.
Right on.
You're the best.
I love you.
Love you too.
Have a
Bye-bye.
good baby. Bye.
Call from
Julie.
You're on. Who am I speaking with?
Hey, Will, it's Julie. How are you?
I'm doing good, Julie. How are you?
Good. I just called because I had an interesting, well, to me it was interesting, a little observation. I saw Jen McCabe Wednesday, just random. I was at the Stop and Shop in Stoughton.
Okay.
And that's the Canton. And she comes down the aisle, and she is crafty, man. She, like, had these little reading glasses on, so you couldn't see her eyes. And she makes no eye contact. And she was acting all goofy with her daughter. And she's sly. She doesn't give anyone a chance to, like, even say anything. She's got her behavior is really, like, she was acting like a kid in the supermarket. It was weird.
Okay.
I just
Okay.
think she has her act down, and she's just she's a good actress.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah, I think I'm pretty sure she's I mean, we know she's manipulative, but I mean, her acting out in the grocery store is just, like I act stupid in the grocery store sometimes. You know what I mean?
No, just the way she avoids, like, making any eye contact with anybody.
Well,
And
I mean, she avoids making eye contact with people because, the majority of people know that she's a fucking liar, and she could have helped a Boston cop save his life, and she didn't. So, I mean, it just boils down to that fact, like, it doesn't matter, like, whether you think that she was part of a cover-up or not. The evidence that she could have helped is there, and that she didn't.
and she just seemed so fake. Like, it was just like she was putting on an act. Like, I'm young, I'm carefree, I'm like, nothing's gonna bother me, and
Right.
Everyone's wrong about me. She just has an air about her that is such a turn on.
Right. Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Yeah. She sucks.
Yeah.
She
It-
sucks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it threw me for a loop because I live right on the Canton line, and I had never seen him before, and it's so weird because if you live in the same town, you'd think you'd run into these people, but I've never seen any of them. When I saw her coming down the aisle in the grocery store, I did a double take. I'm like,
wow.
I'm like, wow, that's her. That's her. And I looked like 3 different times, and she never looked directly at me, because I think if she did, I would have said something. I was like trying to think of something off the cuff, like, Jen, hustle on until the store closes or something like that. I wanted to see what her reaction would be, but she never gave me the opportunity. She's got her act down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I feel what you're saying. I agree. Yeah. She's definitely, I mean, it's a full-time job keeping up with all those lies,
It must be exhausting.
Sure. Yeah. Terry, stop trolling my chat. Stop it.
But that's all I called to say. But thank you for the stream today.
No problem. Thanks for logging on. I appreciate you watching. Thanks.
Take care.
All right. Bye-bye. All right. All right, folks. That's going to be it for me. I got a lot to do today. But I'm going to keep my eyes open and my ears open for the motion to dismiss from Karen Reed's defense. As soon as that drops, I will go over it as soon as I can. But guys, I really appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for logging on. Sorry it was uneventful, but I nevertheless enjoyed hanging out with you guys, as I always do. Please make sure to hit the like if you haven't already. And if you're a new subscriber, I hope you're enjoying the channel, and I hope you continue to enjoy it. Thank you guys for subscribing, and make sure to double check, make sure that you're subscribed, because for some reason YouTube continues to unsubscribe people, and it's really weird. And Cherry is in a mood where she wants to troll the chat. So, Cherry's an asshole. Pay her no mind. And NH Dude 603, thank you so much. Appreciate you, buddy. Guys, I appreciate all the support. Thank you guys very much. I love you, and we will do this again very soon, my friends.